friends. Today we're going to read a story called Bugs. This story was written by Lucy Bauman. This is a nonfiction story, so if I wanted to, I could look in the topics and find a different section that was maybe interesting to me or about what I was researching, but today I kind of want to read all of it. We are going to focus on main idea and details. As I'm thinking about the main idea and details of the story, I'm going to want to think about topic, then those details, and then combining those to make the main idea. Here we go. Little and large. Bugs are insects, spiders, and other creepy crawlies. They come in all shapes and sizes. This is an African Goliath beetle. It is the biggest and heaviest bug in the world. This photo shows the beetle's real size. So if I'm looking at that hand and that beetle is on that hand, that is a large bug. I don't think I have ever seen a bug that large, and I am thankful for that. Bug bodies. Bugs can look very different, but they have some things that are the same. They don't have bones. Instead, they have a hard shell on the outside of their bodies. The shell is called an exoskeleton. This rhinoceros beetle has a very strong exoskeleton. So I'm starting to read and I'm already noticing some facts that I could be writing in my details. Bugs have an outer layer of shell called an exoskeleton, or the rhinoceros beetle has a strong exoskeleton. Bugs have at least 6 legs. That means it could have more, but the lowest amount, 6. So a bug cannot have 2, 3, 4, 5 legs. It would have to have 6 or more. Bug bodies are made of segments joined together. Wasps have 3 main parts. So when I look at that, the 3 main parts, we see the head, thorax, and abdomen. Flies have sticky feet so they can walk upside down. So again, all these details, things that I could be writing in my details section. Baby bugs. Most baby bugs hatch from eggs. A mother spider lays lots of eggs. Inside each one is a baby spider. She makes silk and wraps it around all the eggs to make an egg sac. She attaches the egg sac to her body and carries it around with her. The baby spiders grow bigger inside the eggs. Then they hatch out. These baby shield bugs are called nymphs. Their mother is protecting them from a hungry spider. So here's the mom. Here are the baby nymphs. And that's the spider, the predator that is coming to get those nymphs. A mother cockroach can have as many as 2 million babies a year. Yikes. Bug attack. Some bugs eat other bugs and animals for food. They have special ways of attacking their prey. Scorpions use their powerful claws and stinging tail to catch their prey. In South America, giant centipedes like to eat small bats who live in dark caves. The centipede hangs down from the cave roof. It uses its back legs to hold on. It grabs a flying bat, injects it with poison, and then eats it. Praying mantids can turn their heads all the way around to spot their prey. That's kind of fun. Laying a trap. Some bugs set traps to catch their prey. An antlion digs a pit in the sand and buries itself in the bottom. An ant falls into the pit. The antlion flicks sand at it. The ant cannot escape. The antlion grabs it and eats it. The spider has made a web out of silk. Small bugs fly into the web and get stuck. The spider catches them and eats them. Bugs have to look out for other traps too. A Venus flytrap can snatch shut and catch them. Stay away. Bugs do have different things to defend themselves from attack. A swarm of hungry ants attack a bombardier beetle. It fires boiling hot chemicals at the ants to scare them away. This is a vinegaroon. It sprays a mist that stings its attackers. Some caterpillars have bright markings and patterns on them. These warn other creatures that it is poisonous. Stink bugs make a nasty smell to defend themselves. In disguise. Some bugs' bodies look like other things, which helps them hide from attackers. This is called camouflage. Thorn bugs have spiky bodies. They look like thorns on a stem. This hawk moth's wings have some pattern as the bark of a tree. Some flies look like wasps, though they can't sting. There is a giant leaf insect here, but it's hard to spot. Did anyone see it? So there's its head. And there's its body. Wet and dry. Bugs can survive in lots of different places. They can be found in dry deserts, high up in mountains, and even in icy Antarctica. These desert grasshoppers stay buried in the sand most of the time. When it rains, green plants grow and the grasshoppers come out to feed. Pond skaters are very light and have legs that stretch out from their bodies. This helps them to balance on top of the water, so it kind of looks like they walk on water. A great diving beetle swims through the water. It sees a small fish and dives down quickly to catch it. Building bugs. Some bugs work together to build a nest. These wasps are building a paper nest. They chew wood to make a mushy pulp and build with it. Weaver ants build their nest from leaves. Adult ants carry young ants called larvae to some fresh leaves. They gently squeeze the larva and lots of sticky silk comes out of them. The ants use the silk to glue 2 leaves together. They keep adding more leaves. They arrange the leaves into a nest and live inside it with the larva. High flyers. Flying bugs have thin wings that they flap very quickly to stay up in the air. A dragonfly lays eggs underwater and nymphs hatch out of them. A nymph lives underwater until it is fully grown. Then it climbs up a plant. When it is out of the water, it sheds its skin. Underneath, its body and wings are soft. The dragonfly waits until its body hardens and its wings dry out. Then it flies away. So this is another metamorphosis stage that's quite interesting to learn about. This is a maybug. It has raised its hard wing cases to free its wings. So there's the wing case. Its wings move so fast that they make a loud buzzing noise. Light confuses moths, so they always fly closer to it. Changing bugs. This might look familiar to you. Many bugs change the way they look as they grow up. A baby caterpillar hatches out of a tiny egg and starts to eat lots of leaves. When the caterpillar is fully grown, it hangs upside down from a branch, and there is that J shape. It changes into a pupa inside its skin. The old skin splits open and falls off. Its new skin becomes a hard case. Inside, the caterpillar's body changes shape. 2 weeks later, the hard case breaks open and a butterfly with bright wings crawls out. A butterfly's mouth is like a straw. It sucks up a sweet juice called nectar from flowers. Bad bugs. There are some bugs in the world that are harmful to people. Millions of desert locusts fly around together in a massive swarm. Massive is large quantity. They eat a farmer's crops until there is no food left for the farmer to eat or sell. That would be a problem. Killer bees often chase and sting anything that gets too close to their hive. Flies spread germs onto food and make people sick. Black widow spiders have a dangerous bite that kills people. Some female mosquitoes drink blood through their straw-like mouth. This can give people a serious illness called malaria. Again, all these things, though, are to help protect them. Adaptations they have to survive. Love bugs. Bugs need to find a mate so they can lay eggs or have babies. A firefly's body makes a light. It flashes it on and off to attract a mate. Female moths make a smell that attracts a lot of male moths to them. Sometimes female bugs eat their mate. Yikes! Cicadas spend most of their lives underground and only come above ground to find a mate. These male cicadas make whistling, clicking, or buzzing noises to attract females. Handy helpers. Bugs do some very important jobs. This dung beetle is rolling animal dung, which is their feces or their poop, unfortunately, along the ground. Some dung beetles bury the dung. This is good for the soil and helps plants to grow. So it may sound disgusting, but it's super helpful for the animals, for even our plants that are growing. Bees also help plants to grow. A bee lands on a flower. Sticky pollen gets stuck to the hairs on its body. The bee flies to another flower. Some of the pollen brushes off the bee. The flower uses the pollen to make seeds. The seeds turn into new plants. That's the end of our story. We just got to the glossary, which is that dictionary. So if I'm thinking of the main idea detail, I'm going to start with my topic. This book is about bugs. My details are any of those facts or true things I learned. I could certainly go back and look. So my main idea, again, it's wonderful when we have one that's about animals, because often we can talk about their adaptations, but I could say bugs have adaptations to help them survive and live in their environment. Hope this helps you, friends.